And all greetings, this is Gillesmansillon. I thought I wish you come to welcome you, wish you a good day. Huh? We haven't really had a chance to take that much note today, so we're gonna look to use the Dakini. I was recommended to use the Dakini today to look at to investigate a little bit the energies of this month of October. For we are needing some good news, we are needing change, we are needing to move forward with all kinds of energies, to be prepared for this new year, this new decade that is coming, this decade of 2020. It will be great, very powerful shift for the whole of collective society. So it's good to do the inner work as soon as possible, as much as possible, because after that we're going to have to coexist with all the chaos of the world. And if we have done the inner work, it will be a lot easier. The situation is mean and heavy. So it's about how the world is. The world can be mean and heavy. There is so much and disconnection in the world that... So it's about not being mean and heavy. It's about being as posed as possible, and to look at to discharge all the energies that could still be mean and heavy, to find ways out of situations. To call on spirit for assistance, to call on God, to call on angels. What goes around the situation is the transformation. Here it is the snake that's moving on the lower back of that person, and there is this great spirit with 4 arms. And he's got those jewels, and he's sitting in front of this great ruby. And so it is a card of new beginning. It is the card of know. If you know that you don't know, allow the universe to make this transformation for you, to assist you in this transformation. There is a judgment that is coming. It's a great transformation. What we see before us, in our conscious mind, is the joker. It is the fool. We have the ability to make a leap of faith. What is the tiger of fear looks like is the mother's milk. We should not be afraid that we come from duality and returning to unity. How do we make our leap into the future? By the threefold riddle. It means we're trying to solve a situation intellectually that cannot be solved intellectually. So it's more about letting go and trusting the whole process. It's not easy, but we have to trust and have faith. What does the tiger of fear looks like is the hot seat. For it, we have to assume certain responsibility, to be empowered, to be the emperor, and it is okay. You'll be fine. You're going to be fine within you, this new power. There is nothing to fear in that regards. And the outcome, our heart will call us to go to the horse play. So we're going to be able to find great enjoyment as the result of that process. In our subconscious, the past is the tree spirit. Is the Yakshi, is the tree spirit. We have grown so much. We may not be conscious, but we've done much growth in the past few months and few years. Where we are now is the asylum. It is the ability to find the rest and to find this place inside of us where we can actually sit, we can stay, we can be seated within ourselves. What's coming in the near future is the Mont Meru, the center of the universe. We're going to feel this connection to the center of the universe more and more. What is our strength within the situation is the castle in the clouds. We have this power of imagination. It's everything that's been created in the world by human come from imagination. Everything started from thought. For nature was here before us, so we already have a ground, a model, so to speak. But everything that we have came from imagination. So cultivate your imagination. Continue to fuel your vision, your desires. This is where we came here with this challenge of living our highest potential, fulfilling our desires. Then new desire come, and then we continue to fulfill that. What comes to us from the outside world is taking up the arm. It means that the progress is very slow. It is a step-by-step process. Somebody that's standing on the back of a turtle, but the turtle will only move as fast as she can. What we have in our inner emotion is the Holocaust. It means that there is sometimes we can feel there is this great storm inside of us, but in a sense, what is being removed, all those negative things are coming into our consciousness, into our experience, to be removed, release all these old memories coming. If it's coming, old memories from childhood or from a past life, the life that we know from the past, or even past life, it's because they need to be evacuated. And once we understand that, we find the deep end. We are able to find the end of the end. And the outcome will be spontaneity. It's like a bubble forming. And when there's a bubble that forms and then poof, it disappears. So we have to utilize each and every moment to to create bridges, to open doors, to be bold, to be daring, to be fearless, and then try it and see what happens. But be kind and gentle. Do not be like the world. Do not be mean and heavy in what you do. Try to be refined, to be elegant in what you do. It's always better to be to utilize that. Because sometimes when we look at the world, we see the purification that is needed in the world, and to enlighten all this world seems like a huge task. You feel like I never can do that, but more and more people are awakening. There's the assistance of spirit, and so we have to trust day after day that we will get what we need in terms of assistance. There's an escapee. A card that is escaping is happiness. Happiness wants to escape. So we want to focus on that. It's very important for we have to respect the announce of the spiritual words that's been announcing this freedom for the world for so long. But we have to trust that it will come when it will come. It's a matter of the readiness of the population. And we want to put an end to war. War is really the primal things that once we put an end to war, we become pacified. We stop wasting our resources in relationship to war, creating all this pollution. Then the first contact is going to become possible, and the galactic will bring us technologies that are so amazing that will solve all the ecological problem and increase the quality of life times 100. For all beings on the planet, there will be no poor, no rich, no poor. There will be everybody will be taken care of once we can make this first contact happen. And so sometimes it's like the work that needs to be done to do that seems so overwhelming. And you say, well, sometimes I feel like I've done my work. It's like let's go home. Please let me return at least to the ship. If not home, at least I will work from up there. But Spirit says the doors are going to open down here, and you're going to feel okay. You're going to be okay. Understanding that all galaxies, all stars, all planets, all beings, every atom is all going, it's an energy process that goes around the first source and center. God is at the center, and everything goes around this great source and center eternally. And we want to find this internal spiral that gives us closer and closer. The purer we are, the closer we can get to that center. For we all have this potential of doing good. Every human being has the potential of doing good. We just got to remind them that they are source energy beings, that they have the divine within themselves, and this amazing potential. They are forgotten, and so. For me, it's my paintings that keeps me alive. Keeps me because if I didn't have my paintings, I would see no for a very long time. It's like I would have given up on the program. Behind me is this portrait of this young lady outside. She seems like pretty fine. It's a nice portrait. I kind of like it. It's got this nice atmosphere. And this is a cosmological model with. I've already shown that. Symbolic of paradise is it's a center. It does never move, but everything moves in relationship to it. And in the first proximity, there is 3 circuits, concentric circles, of 7 planets, 7 orbs and planets, sacred spheres of paradise. Then there is the central universe. It's 7 circuits. They make up exactly 1 billion perfect worlds. The original model. There is the dark gravity bodies that enshroud the central universe, makes it absolutely impenetrable and invisible from any outer space, no matter where. And then there is the 7, all of this is going clockwise, and then the gravity body is going counterclockwise and clockwise, and then the 7 super universe are going counterclockwise. And the Milky Way is at the center of the 7 super universe, and then we just been through the southern border, and now we're going to move northern for billions of years. We're going to move towards the north. And with our super telescope, we can see those huge galaxy formation, and it's part of the first level of transcendental space that will be opening once time and space will be completed, and they're going clockwise. And we even see the beginning of the second level, but there's 2 more levels that will be even more spectacular. So the universe is very young. In fact, when it comes to the physical manifestation, there is levels that are utterly beyond on even. It's inconceivable, but the plans of God are absolutely magnificent. And above is the 7 families of spirit beings. So I thought I would pull out some cards to see first to address the romantic aspect of life, then professional, and then the spiritual. So those are three very important aspects. So I'll start with the romantic aspect. Let's say past, present, future. And so the past is purification, the present is abundance, and the future is temperance. It's about not being too extreme. So, and what we're working on is for romantic. We have to. It's kind of interesting that it's actually being addressed like that. But what we're working on is work. We want to take care of all kinds of work so we can be free to experience more romance, and the outcome will be friendship. For even in romance there has to be deep friendship. It's important that friendship is it's kind of, even in romantic relationship, the base has the respect of friendship, to honor somebody, to get along. I mean, there is a physical attraction, but getting along mentally and is very important as well. And I'm gonna look at it see what professional level. The past, present, and future. On the past we have authenticity. In the present we have trust. In the future we have accomplishment. So what we're working on is protection, to understand that our dreams and desires are being protected, guarded, and our soul wants to help assist us with that. And in the future, what the outcome of that will be hope. So we're gonna find a new hope, a new possibility to express ourselves through. And there is new doors that are opening right now where the sun is in Libra. We're going to utilize as much as possible the opportunities that are given to us. And then from a spiritual point of view, which englobes everything, our inner process, our inner works of ascension, we have past, present, future. Nice. The past is wealth. The present is unity. Wonderful. And the future is liberation. So how wonderful. Once you find spiritual liberation, everything else falls into place. What we're working on is generosity. We want to be as generous as possible with our knowledge, with our love. And the outcome will be intuition. An increase in intuition, more spiritual sensitivity. When I say unity, it's not unity. We want to let go, cut the ties with everything that is dark, that is corrupted, that is negative, with the people, the situation. We want to free ourselves from all that in order to elevate ourselves in the light. Those are just tools that were used by certain beings. It's not part of the unity of God. The unity of God is all about light. It's all light. Another thing I want to mention that I've been showing sometimes my paintings on my phone, those portraits I've done to different people I meet, and a few of them just made this same comment. I thought it was a compliment. They say, it says, "Oh, it's in the style of Picasso." So I thought they're not necessarily art expert, but they're relating the word that Picasso is such a genius, such a well-known genius, that I thought it was very. At first I was like, well, I don't put eyes on top of one another, but I take it as a compliment. I thought it was a compliment. That if I can, for Picasso has been a big influence on my life, and it's like his art is all about love, the love of creation, the love of destruction, the love of woman, the love of exploration, the love of. He's covered so much ground, and in some sense, I'm covering. I'm not maybe as prolific as he is, but I'm producing a lot, and I'm covering new ground for the 21st century in terms of mapping these higher planes, such as with those maps that the spiritual that will everything, all those things will be understood in the future, but it's already creating some sort of a map so that people can use that, and even children are responding really well to all those paintings. They're very because they remember those things, and it's like, oh, it's round, there's a lot of colors. So well, thank you very much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. I'm going to finish with a song, and for one more card. It's a song from the 80s. That's a band I used to listen to a lot when I was young. And it's called Boys Don't Cry. I would say I'm sorry if I thought that it would change your mind, but I know that this time I have said too much, been too unkind. I try to laugh about it, cover it all up with lies. I try to laugh about it, hiding the tears in my eyes. 'Cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. I would break down at your feet and beg forgiveness, plead with you. But I know that it's too late, that there's nothing I can do. I try to laugh about it, cover it all up with lies. I try to laugh about it, hiding the tears in my eyes. 'Cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. I would tell you that I love you if I saw that you would stay. But I know that it's the use, that you're already gone away. Misjudged your limits, pushed you too far, took you for granted. I saw that you needed me more. I would do most anything to get you back by my side. But I keep on laughing, hiding the tears in my eyes. 'Cause boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. Well, thank you very much for sticking till the end. Sometimes we have sunny days and sometimes we have rainy days. It's part of the process of balance. And the earth we need all that. The card of the day is the Chariot, the Archangel Metatron. Determination and self-control. Evolution of career. Acknowledgement of public success. So it's a recognition of a success. It is those two chariots that are pulling, the black and the white, the dark and the yin and the yang, that is pulling this the chariot of Apollon. I was really depressed yesterday, and he came down to see me. It was kind of him to come down from his high estate to say, well, I'm here for you too. So it's like Apollon is one of my guides, the god of light, the god of the arts, and so on, some great things, and we want to be grateful that the universe is willing to open the doors for us, so that we can actually move into this time of manifestation. I thank you very much. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I send love and blessing, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.